This is my website and app presentation for EDF 204. I have Class Dojo and the King of Math app. My name is Elizabeth Fleming, but I go by Bess. My major is elementary education. I'm currently thinking about being a second or third grade teacher, but I'm not set on either of those yet. Originally, I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, and I really enjoy doing arts and crafts and baking. So my website is Class Dojo. One of the best things I've figured out about this app is its use for classroom management. So I pull up that website here. This is what comes up when you first get into the account or your website. And so students all have their own little character, and then there's their name in the box. And basically how their system works is that students get points. So students get bings and then they get bonks. And bings are positive, and you can go in and add a point for a student who get caught doing something good, like any of these, or you can go to edit skills and add your own. And when you click on one after catching a student do something good, it does this, and it's a bing. But also, if you if you catch a student doing something that need to work on, you can go in and pick these as well. You can also edit these like you can the positive bings. So if you catch them running in the hallway, you can do a bonk like this, and then you see their points changing there as well. You can also do this for the whole class, so add a point for everybody, or if there's something everyone needs to improve on as a class. One of the other great things about this for classroom management is that it encourages students to always be on top of their game and doing what they need to be doing, and try not to be off task and that kind of thing, because there's always a chance for them to earn their bings or their bonks, either way. This is also great for parent involvement. If you go to your stories section, your students are listed here with their little characters, and then parents and students can see these. And so basically it's set up like Facebook, and you can just type in here, it's like a post on Facebook, and you can type in like, today in class students learned about plant life cycles, for example. And then you could go more in detail about that, and then you can add a photo of students in class doing an experiment or a lab, and then you can also add a file like a worksheet they might have filled out, or a graphic organizer. And then you can post that, and they'll pop up here for parents to see. Another great thing about parent involvement that this app helps with is the messaging. If you come over here, each parent will be listed on this side with their student's name. And like this shows, you can post things and all the parents will get it, or it can be direct in between parent and teacher. So like this is an example here. It says school ends at 12 p.m. tomorrow and for conferences. So you could just post general things here so parents would see them, and also directly message parents so they have a way to contact you directly. Another great thing about this website is that students here can also post with one another. They can share work or create worksheets. One of the things about that this app talks about is having a digital portfolio, which students can work on here as well. Another great thing about this app is that all of this can be made into different languages, or changed into different languages and translated. So it's really great for English language learners and English as a second language students and parents, for them all to understand. This app is also free, does not cost anything for teachers or parents to participate in. And although I am using it as a website for this project, it can also be used as an app. You can get it on your cell phone, especially if you have a smartphone, which most people have, and it makes it even easier to use. Alright, I'm going to go back to my presentation. So next is the King of Math app. This app is great mostly for upper level students. When the first levels of this game do start off easier, and I think you could easily use it with 3rd and 4th grade, but the farther up in the levels that you go, the more advanced the questions are, and it would be for 5th and older students, 5th grade and older students. So basically in the free version of the app, it includes addition, subtraction, and mixed questions, which is where it would be great for like 3rd or 4th grade, and they can work with those, and it would just be a fun review. And then as they get older, they can do the in-app purchases, and which includes multiplication, division, arithmetic, geometry, fractions, power, statistics, and equations. And those you have to buy separately, but students can work on each section for a good amount of time, so I don't think it would be too bad to have to buy a couple sections as they progress and get older. Like, it wouldn't be constant having to do in-app purchases. So here is the app in the iTunes, the App Store. I currently believe that this is only, the specific King of Math app is only on iTunes, but I'm sure if you Googled it or put it into the Android store as well, it would probably, something very similar would come up. So students can put in their name here, and then this is the level that students are at. They also get a total point score and a level score, and they also collect stars at each level. And basically how you start out is you're a farmer, and you go through the different ranks in society during the Renaissance period. So this is an example of the earlier levels that students are at with, probably the free part. That's easier for probably in grade for third or fourth level students. And it's basically just a fill in the blank question, and then down here are your 4 answers that you would pick the correct one. And then this is an example, actually these next 2 are examples of harder questions that would be in the parts that students would have to purchase, but are great examples and review for students who are working with these as they get older. And it has to do with area, which is part of geometry, and then determining fractions. And then down here is the characters that you interact with and play with during the game. What's great about this game is that students think they're actually playing an actual game and they're not working on their skills in math, but it really does help them with their basic skills of math, and it's engaging for them because they don't think of it as math work. Alright, and the last thing for this presentation is that this app is also really great for students who are exceptional learners, just because, and also students who are gifted learners, because the app makes it so that you have to pass so many questions to move on to the next level. So they're not going to push students who need additional help with one area to do a level that they're not ready for. And it's also not going to hold back exceptional learners who are way advanced for the level, and they're not going to hold them back and make them do questions over and over again that they're clearly really good at. Alright, thank you for watching.